Hey, what's up guys? It's Will with Stockmate, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to identify support and resistance so you can geometrically grow your Robinhood account on a consistent basis. Hey, yo, what's going on guys? It's Will, and today we're going to be going on to the Robinhood app and doing some analysis on support and resistance. So it's going to be a very basic video. I'm just going to show you guys what it is that I do when I'm looking for support and resistance, specifically here on the Robinhood app. So first thing we're going to want to look at is Tesla. Not Tesla. Tesla. That's the one. And I'm going to add this to my watch list. All right. So, first thing I see, obviously, if we're looking at specifically support and resistance in this video, you can see that there's an obvious support just on the 1 day at about, if we do candlestick, right, you can see there is a support right here, okay? And then there's a support right here, okay? And then, when we're looking at this type of chart, you can actually identify it easier. So there's a support, there's a support, and then there's also a support right over here. And they fall within the same support zone, okay? So then we have resistance. So resistance is up here, okay? Now what does this mean? Like, what does this mean? Why isn't this right here considered a heavy resistance or anything like that? And I'm just going to make it very simple. So a support that bounces, right? A support is where you see the stock bounce, essentially, right? And it has repetition at that price level of bouncing at the same price level. It's going to be at different times, but overall, the price level, the price point at which it bounces, the share or the stock has identified that price level as a price level that it's going to bounce off of, right? So, and then, okay, now we're looking at, this is basic. I'm going to get into the 1 year and all this, but we're looking at the resistance is up here and up here, all right? And then there's also kind of a level of resistance right here and right here, okay? And then there's, that's where it has repetition of getting rejected. And that's just on the 1 day. And then also, congrats, Elon. Your stock's green today. When you look at another resistance, this is a resistance, and this is a resistance, right? $277.43 approximately. $277.34, right? And, as I've explained in possible video or previous videos, the support that it found here, right? Here and here, or here, is acting as resistance, kind of. We see it get rejected right here, right? And now we're going to see this push up, maybe. And we're going to see if it gets rejected here. Hopefully in this video, we'll see. All right. So let's look at the 3-month. We can see that there is a support here, right? That's where it found support. And here, right? Now, I can tell because I see it's bounced here, right? It's bounced right here, and here, but approximately almost there as well. It's kind of like a zone right there and there and there. And then, it's kind of a downtrend as well. We see it making kind of a lower value. And then looking at the resistance, it's kind of equally a downtrend, right? So you have resistance where it got rejected at this price point, and then where it got rejected here, right? And then where it got rejected here and here. Okay? Now, why it's important is because when we see that a stock, for example, bounces at the support and it validates a support, these are the trends that we may want to ride. This is the time that we may want to invest. Because when you see a bounce here, right, you have a support of a downtrend, kind of a downtrending support. And then, from here at $287 to here, we have a profit margin of 11%. That's attractive to me. And, even if this stock would have gotten rejected right here when it went down, found support, and then bounced up, if it would have got rejected right there at where it previously was rejected, then it would have been a margin for profit of, approximately another 10%. So these swings, recognizing the support and resistance, are going to help you a lot when it comes to identifying stocks, right? So when you look at this long-term, like 1 year, you can see much clearer that there's a resistance here, right? Resistance here. Okay, resistance here. You can see that at this level of boom, boom, and boom, and there should be a line across the top here. You can see that support, or that resistance, excuse me. So, you also have the support, of course. And the support, there's a few levels, right? We see a level here, approximately, because it found support right here in this zone. It found support like here and there. And then also we saw it consolidate here on that price point, right? And we see that like right here around what seems to be $290. We also see that right around here. And then it gets rejected around that price point as well, right? Right. Yeah. Got heavily rejected once it broke below that. So, recognizing support and resistance, guys, it's huge. You got a support here. You got a support here, right? You got resistance up here, and then also right here and here. And then got rejected at the same price point here, and then got rejected at the same price point here. And then, another thing to look at on the 5-year, other than this, where it broke below, we see an evident support at $191 approximately, right? And right around here, we have this zone where it keeps bouncing. And to recognize that, to see that bounce is great, because then you can catch these swings. So, I'm looking at support and resistance only. If you guys want to see me go into what I do for analysis on more than just support and resistance, waiting for bounces, looking at confirmation, looking at the different patterns that we see, like teacups and double bounces and double bottoms, right? And looking at the news and how I identify value in a stock by doing fundamental analysis and, dividend yields. If you guys want to see me look at the analysis ratings and all these things and the earnings and what people also bought, you guys can watch my other videos. I do that on most stocks. That's a full analysis. But in today's video, I'm just talking about support right? Support and resistance, right? Or is it getting rejected, right? Like resistance, right? Boom, 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 right? And this is for horizontal patterns, but you can also see downtrends. You can see the consistent resistance, right? The consistent resistance of right there, right there, right there, and there, and how it's a downtrending pattern, but it's hitting at an angle, and then you have the supports also decreasing, making lower lows, and hitting at the same price point. But anyway, guys, so if you want to see videos of me doing the full analysis, you can click my other videos. And if you guys want an ebook that will teach you more about support and resistance, totally free. It has some diagrams, and it also just goes into even more detail. And you can click the link in my bio and get your free ebook. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I enjoyed making this video. And I hope that this value that you got from this will hopefully help you to identify support and resistance with using the Robinhood app. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks.